It's finally out after much anticipation. Marvel Rivals has come to take the throne that Overwatch sits on. We got a Marvel-inspired hero shooter in the vein of Overwatch, very much in the vein of Overwatch. And not only is this game really trying to be like Overwatch with Marvel in gameplay, when you take a look at the trophies, they are really trying to be Overwatch, because they went ahead and they aped the way the trophies work in Overwatch. If you don't know, the way the trophies work in Overwatch is very similar to how we are going to present these trophies here today. Marvel Rivals has 41 trophies, including the Platinum, and most of the trophies you'll find in this run will pertain to each individual base game hero and a environmental trophy that you have to pull off in order to get the trophy. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the ones that are not those trophies. You got reach level 20, which seems to be something people are doing before they reach to 100 wins. So that's good. It's not going to take that long to do. I think the 100 wins is going to take a bit longer, because you never know what kind of team comp you're going in with if you play random. So you got those two trophies there, one of them being 0.7 on PSN and the other one being 0.1. So the Platinum itself right now at this very moment is 0.1. People are still working on the Platinum. Then you got 4 other trophies here. Well, actually 5 other trophies here. You have Assemble, team up with a friend for a match, easy. Onslaught, land a 3-player KO streak, easy. Thumbs up, upvote 1 player, easy. You'll get that on the first match. Use the customizable wheel once. You do you, easy. And of course, play 1 arcade match, master of modes, easy. Then the rest of the trophies are all related to the characters themselves, and then each character has their own individual environmental trophy, mostly based on a certain skill that they have, whether it's their ult skill or one of their just regular kit skills. This is very much how Overwatch did it. Each character in Overwatch had their own trophy in which it related to something they had to do. Like I remember Lucio's was like you had to kill a certain number of people while grinding on the wall before you touched back down on the floor. That one, it was a hard one that got easier with patches. That kind of like made it easier after that. There was the one with Deadeye where you had to kill a certain amount of people with 1 Deadeye skill. This is very much in the vein of that. So you're going to be right at home if you remember the struggle of getting those Overwatch trophies. You're going to have it here as well. And the roster, like I didn't look at the roster ahead of time. But it's sounding pretty good in terms of the characters. Bruce Banner, Punisher, Storm, Loki, Doctor Strange, Mantis, Hawkeye, Captain America, Rocket Raccoon, Hela, Cloak and Dagger. That's a deep cut character. Awesome that they added that character in. You have Black Panther, Groot, Magic is a good pick. Let's go. Moon Knight, Luna Snow. Oh, I used to play a game called Marvel Future Fight. I was addicted to this mobile game. And as far as I know, that character was created for that game, but I guess the character has transcended into the Marvel character canon, which is awesome. I liked that character a lot. Korean pop idol. With the power to control like the elements, and it's wicked. I'm just happy about that. As you keep going down, it gets more familiar. Squirrel Girl, Black Widow, Iron Man, Venom, Spider-Man, Magneto, Scarlet Witch, Thor, Winter Soldier. Penny Parker is pretty much your diva character for this. There's probably a lot of parallels to Overwatch. Then you got Star-Lord, Namor, cool. Adam Warlock, cool. Jeff the Land Shark. I'm happy that boy is getting some love now. I think he's a fun character. Then you have Psylocke, Wolverine, and Iron Fist. And that's the roster without extra characters that are eventually going to come to this game. I think this game is going to be sick. I can't wait to try it out. I have not tried it out. I have not gotten a chance. But let's see. Let's go through some of these skills and see which ones are the ones that people haven't gotten quite yet. Like, I look here already, like if you go down to Justice for All, as Captain America, land 3 KOs with a single use of freedom charge. So it's probably like one of his probably his ult maybe. And that's only 1.53%. So it's one of the harder ones to get. Let's see if we can find one lower than that. Pretty close actually. We have here King of the Dead. As Black Panther, land a 3-player KO streak in the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. Oh, so this one's more situational to the map. So you need a 3-player KO streak while you're playing on that map. Okay. It doesn't sound that bad, but I have not tried this game, so maybe it's worse than it is. There's this trophy, those tiny claws. As Squirrel Girl, land 3 KOs with a single use of unbeatable squirrel tsunami. Imagine getting KO'd by that thing. That's embarrassing. And that's a gold trophy, and it's currently 0.86% of the people have gotten it. So far, that's the hardest trophy out of this bunch. Going down, you have Divine Justice. As Thor, strike down 4 enemies with a single use of God of Thunder. Okay, 4. So it's harder than doing 3. That's 4 people you have to worry about. And I think this is 5v5 if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 6v6? I can't remember. And then another tough one here is with our boy Wolverine. Land 3 KOs with a single use of Last Stand. So some of these, like, killing multiple people is very easy. Like, I remember that in one of the Overwatch matches I was playing as Diva, I sent that freaking bomb right in. I shot that thing right on the point. Boom, 5 people, just like that. Done. It's a lot harder to line up the perfect moment to do it because it's very situational. Like, I'm trying to think back to Overwatch. I think the Deadeye trophy is kind of hard to get 4 people. You have to have 4 people in sight of you, so it's difficult. Like, there's very few situations where it could go down. So some of these trophies, like the ones here that have like the double-digit rarities, as Venom, snare 4 enemies with a single use of cellular corrosion. I could see that being easy because maybe you just wait till a bunch of people try to capture a point, you drop in there, and then boom, there you go, trophy. But some of the other ones do sound like they'd be a lot more difficult to pull off, like God of Thunder. Maybe you can use the same strategy where everybody's on the point, but if the skill works a certain way, it's going to be harder to pull it off. So if you've played Overwatch before and tried to go for the platinum for that, this is pretty much the same thing. They went exactly the same route and did the same thing. Some of these trophies are going to be difficult now, but as they patch the game and change kits, hopefully they don't change it as much as Overwatch did, but the trophies will get either harder to get them or easier to get them depending on how they decide to update the game and patch it in, what kind of maps come out. Maybe there's maps that'll lend to getting the trophies easier. There's an element of RNG to it, but it's not your typical RNG. It's more while you play situational RNG, that you're going to have the opportunity to get these if you pull it off correctly. I really hope they don't mess with this game the way they messed with Overwatch. Because, like, my favorite character in Overwatch, I loved playing as Torbjorn. I loved it. I waited purposefully until my turret, the health went down to like 2-3 ticks left. I would pop my ult, boom, the health is back, and I'm just clapping the team who didn't expect me to pull an ult there. And then they went and changed how his kit works completely. He is a completely different character now. And that pissed me off so much that I decided, you know what? Screw you guys, I'm out. I don't want to play this anymore. And the game is very different from how it was in the beginning. They tweaked it way too much for its own good. And then they decided, hey, we needed to add a 2 to the name of this. So we're going to instead go from 6v6 to 5v5 and then bring it back later. For an extra mode. It's 6v6 mode now. Well, thanks guys. What about the single player content that you guys promised? Oh yeah, we were supposed to make that. We were supposed to do that to justify why there's a 2 on the name. So anyways, fuck Overwatch, and I am gonna check this out, and if I get my fix here, I'm gonna stick with it and try to get the platinum. But let me know down in the comments section if you guys are gonna check out this game, if you're excited to get the platinum trophy. That 100 wins doesn't look very fun, but these types of games, they have like this thing that keeps you playing, that you might just end up doing 100 wins naturally. It's probably going to take hundreds of hours, but you might do it just by playing the game if you're hooked. But let me know any and all thoughts down below, and keep it locked to the platinum experience. Now I think all the big games have come out, so we're getting near the end. I am going to be doing my end of year lists, like game of the year, platinum of the year. I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently this year. So stay tuned for those videos. There's more than one this time. And I hope you enjoy them. So keep it locked to the platinum experience. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions playing as Luna Snow or Squirrel Girl go incredibly well, and peace out.